Have you ever walked into a room full of people and suddenly forgotten what to say? Your heart starts beating faster. You become aware of every movement. You wonder, are they looking at me? Do I sound stupid? What if I say something embarrassing? So instead of speaking, you stay quiet. Instead of meeting people, you avoid them. And the worst part, the more you avoid social situations, the scarier they become. But what if I told you something important? You are not broken, and you don't have to become the loudest person in the room to overcome social anxiety. You simply need to stop letting fear make your decisions for you. Today, we're going to talk about how to overcome social anxiety, step by step. Understanding social anxiety. First, understand this. Social anxiety isn't simply being shy. It's the fear of being judged, rejected, embarrassed, or negatively evaluated by other people. And sometimes, your brain treats a simple conversation like a dangerous situation. You walk into a room, and your mind starts creating scenarios. What if they don't like me? What if I don't know what to say? What if everyone notices I'm nervous? But here's the truth. Most people aren't thinking about you nearly as much as you think they are. They're thinking about themselves, their appearance, their problems, their conversations, their own insecurities. You may spend hours thinking about one awkward sentence you said, while the other person probably forgot about it 5 minutes later. So the first step is understanding you are not constantly being watched. Step 1. Stop trying to be perfect. One of the biggest causes of social anxiety is the desire to perform perfectly. You think you need to say the perfect thing. You need to look confident. You need to be interesting. You need to make everyone like you. But that's impossible. Nobody communicates perfectly. Sometimes you will say something awkward. Sometimes the conversation will become quiet. Sometimes someone won't like you. And that's okay. Your goal isn't to become someone who never feels uncomfortable. Your goal is to become someone who can feel uncomfortable and still continue. Instead of thinking, I need to impress everyone, try thinking, I just need to be present. You don't need to perform. You just need to connect. Step 2. Start with small challenges. Don't try to overcome social anxiety by suddenly forcing yourself into the biggest social situation possible. Start small. Say hello to someone. Ask a cashier a simple question. Make eye contact. Give someone a genuine compliment. Ask a coworker, how was your weekend? These moments may seem insignificant, but they're not. Every small interaction teaches your brain, I can handle this. Think of confidence like a muscle. You don't build it by thinking about exercising. You build it by exercising. The same thing happens with social confidence. Small actions, repeated consistently, create bigger changes. So don't wait until you feel confident. Act first. Confidence often comes afterward. Step 3. Stop avoiding everything that makes you nervous. Avoidance feels good, at least temporarily. You cancel the event. You don't answer the phone. You avoid eye contact. You don't speak because you're afraid of saying the wrong thing. And for a moment, you feel relieved. But your brain learns something dangerous. Avoiding this situation kept me safe. So next time, the anxiety becomes even stronger. This creates a cycle. Fear, avoidance, temporary relief, more fear. The way out is gradual exposure. If talking to 10 people feels terrifying, start with 1. If speaking in front of a group feels impossible, start by speaking to one person. You don't have to jump into the deep end. Just take the next small step. Step 4. Change the way you talk to yourself. Listen to the voice inside your head. What does it say when you're nervous? I'm awkward. I'm terrible at talking. Everyone thinks I'm weird. I always embarrass myself. Would you talk to a friend that way? Probably not. So don't talk to yourself that way either. Replace those thoughts. Instead of, everyone is judging me, say, oh, I don't actually know what they're thinking. Instead of, I'm terrible at conversations, say, das doesn't I'm learning. Instead of, I can't do this, say, I can handle being uncomfortable. You don't need to convince yourself that you're perfect. You only need to stop convincing yourself that you're incapable. Step 5. Focus on other people. Here's a powerful trick. When you're anxious during a conversation, stop focusing on yourself. Instead of thinking, how do I look? Do I sound nervous? What should I say next? Become curious about the other person. Ask questions. Listen. Notice what they're saying. For example, what do you do? How did you get interested in that? What do you enjoy doing in your free time? People usually appreciate someone who genuinely listens. You don't need to be the most interesting person in the conversation. You don't need amazing stories. Sometimes, being a good listener is enough. Social confidence isn't about getting everyone to notice you. It's about being comfortable enough to notice others. Step 6. Learn to handle awkward moments. Here's something nobody tells you. Awkward moments are normal. There will be uncomfortable silences. You might forget someone's name. You might say something and immediately wish you hadn't. It happens. The difference between socially anxious people and socially confident people isn't that confident people never experience awkward moments. They do. They simply don't treat awkwardness like an emergency. They smile. They continue. They move on. Remember, one awkward moment does not define you. You don't need to replay it in your head for 3 hours. Let it go. The conversation ended. The moment passed. Your life continues. Step 7. Build a life outside your fear. Sometimes social anxiety becomes stronger because your world becomes smaller. You stay home. You scroll. You watch other people live. And slowly, your comfort zone becomes your entire world. So start expanding it. Go somewhere new. Join a class. Try a hobby. Exercise around other people. Volunteer. Meet someone for coffee. Learn something new. Your goal isn't to become extremely social. Your goal is to create evidence that you can function outside your comfort zone. Every time you do something despite fear, you become a little stronger. The biggest mindset shift. And now, here is the mindset shift that can change everything. Stop asking, how can I make sure I don't feel anxious? Instead, ask, what can I do even when I feel anxious? Because anxiety may not disappear overnight. And that's okay. You don't have to wait for fear to disappear before you start living. You can feel nervous and still say hello. You can feel uncomfortable and still join the conversation. You can feel afraid and still walk into the room. That's real confidence. Confidence isn't the absence of fear. Confidence is knowing that fear doesn't control you. So tomorrow, don't try to become a completely different person. Do one small thing. Say hello. Make eye contact. Ask a question. Start a conversation. Go somewhere you've been avoiding. And when your mind says, don't do it! Take one small step anyway. Because every time you face the fear, you teach your brain something new. Then I am safe. I can handle this. I don't have to be perfect. And eventually, the thing that once controlled your life becomes something you know how to handle. You don't need to become fearless. You just need to stop allowing fear to choose your life for you. If this video helped you, subscribe for more videos about confidence, self-improvement, and becoming the strongest version of yourself. And remember, that you are not behind. You're not broken. You are simply learning to become comfortable being yourself.